Welcome to the Sports Betting Top Picks and Plays. This is for the NHL, the National Hockey League. My name's Abby. Tuesday, March the 18th. We have a set of games that we're going to go over. We're not going to go over every single game. I'm going to handpick a few games that I like. Again, the odds are courtesy of oddslogic.com. All the latest line moves for the NHL, the over-unders, moneyline, puckline, oddslogic.com. First game we're going to look at here, Detroit at Washington. Washington favored at home. The total 6.5. Since then, it's come down to 6. And we're even seeing a 5.5. Wow. It's dropping big time. Do have a play on this game for sure. We're going to get to that now. That's Detroit and Washington. And we'll look at the line history to see where the sharps and the public are going in this game. That's Detroit, Washington. So look at this one further. See if you see anything here. All right, so the public's all over Washington, the favorites. Nothing on the total, but they're all over Washington. Now let's see here. Let's look at something like another here. Washington. And the under. It looks like the under. You're seeing some under action. Let's see. Yep. So basically, it looks like one book has the under. So it looks like a little bit of leaning to the under. But Washington, they're all over Washington for the play. So look at the odds for this game. We'll look at the matchup. Washington and Detroit. This one here. Let's see. So Detroit's head-to-head. They've already played twice. So the first meeting was December 29th in Detroit. Detroit was an underdog. They won at home 4-2, went over the total, 5.5. Second game, March 7th. That was about 2 weeks ago or a week ago or so. And Washington won the game 5-2 at home. It was over 6.5. So the last two meetings have gone over the total, or 4 out of the 5 have gone over at 5.5. So overall, Detroit against other opposition, 3-7 last 10, 4-4-2 to the over/under. Detroit overall, 2-3 last 5 games, and Detroit 2-2. Let's see. 2-2-1 over/under. So they're even with the over/under. Washington 6-4 last 10, 4-4-2 to the over/under. Washington 4-1 last 5 games, and are 2-1-2. 2-1-2 to the over. So Washington 4-5 last 5 head to head. The series is even 1-1. Let's see. It's got Vegas. See the other one. Washington. Let's see. Look into this one further. Let's try to get an edge here. Detroit, Washington. Yeah, for me in this game, I have to take the under. I got to take under 6 goals. Under 6.5 goals. I like the under here. 6.5 are still out there. You can shop around for it. I just feel Washington. I just feel that their style of play I'd say Washington's style of play the last 4 games. To me, at least 4 out of the 5 games, I'd say to me they're playing more of an under style of hockey. Not making too many mistakes, and looking at the goals allowed, they're allowing 2 goals or they're allowing on average. I'll see on average 3 goals or less. They're not really allowing a lot of goals. 3 goals or under they're allowing. So, and that's playing good defense and not making too many mistakes. I know the games in between on the road, they give up 4 goals and 3, but overall they've been especially at home, especially when they're at home. At home, this is where they play very well and they don't make too much mistakes. So I like Washington here. It's based on how they're playing at home. They're not giving up a lot of goals. They give up, I'd say on average, I'm looking here, like I said, 2 or 3, definitely 3 or less goals they give up, not more than 3 goals, which is good. So I like the under 6.5. And I find Detroit, again, they don't really score a lot of goals on the road anyways. They average about 2 goals anyways on the road. They don't score more than 2 goals on the road. At least in the last 3 games, they're averaging about 2 goals a game on the road. So I like the under here. The under is perfect. It's a perfect spot for the under. As far as the side in this game, I would take Washington on the money line. I'll take Washington to win the game on the money line. Yeah, I would take that. I like that. Washington's red hot. They've won 4 or 5 games, and they're solid. They're a solid team at home. They're very good at home. They've won their last 2 home games. So I definitely like Washington here. I know they're coming off a road trip. They're coming off a 3-game road trip. They went 2-1 on the road trip. So I like, even though they're coming off a road trip, I like Washington to win the game. I'll take them on the money line. Yeah, I'll take them on the money line. Like I say, Detroit, they haven't won a road game and they haven't won a road game since Minnesota, and they've lost 4 straight road games. So I definitely like Washington here. I like him on the money line to win. I mean, Detroit hasn't won in Washington forever. It's been a long time since they've won in Washington. It's been over 2 years, so I don't see them winning in Washington tonight. So I like the under and Washington to win the game on the money line. That's my play for that game. Second game I'm going to look at here. Let's take a look here. We're going to look at the Islanders and Pittsburgh. That's the next game we're looking at. This one here opened up at 6. The total 6. Islanders favored on the road on the money line, and now it's come down to 5.5. We're seeing a few 6s out there, but not too many. We're seeing coming down to 5.5. That's Pittsburgh and the Islanders. So look into this game further to see what's going on. See where the public and sharps are for this game. So this one here, the Islanders are the public play. Islanders and the over. So the Islanders and the over are the public play in this game. Let's see, get another perspective. Yeah, this looks like Islanders and the over. That's what it looks like here. So look into this game further. Let's see what's happening here. This is the second game. So both teams have played 3 times already. First game, November 5th in New York. Islanders won 4-3 in a shootout, over 6 goals. Second game in Long Island, December 28th, 6-3 Islanders, over 6 goals. Third game, December 29th. In Pittsburgh, it was a home and home that time. 3-2, Pittsburgh won the game. That was under 6 goals. So 2-1 to the over, both teams. Overall, last 5 games, 4-1, last 5 to the over. So Islanders here, 5-4-1 last 10 games, 3-6 to the and 1 to the under. Islanders 2-3 last 5 games, and 3-1 to the under. That's the last 5 for the Islanders. Pittsburgh 5-4 last 10 games, 5-5 to the over under. Pittsburgh's won 4 straight games. They're 4-1 last 5 games, and are 2-3 to the under. So both teams right now are playing to the under, which is strange. Both teams playing to the under. Although the last 2 games, Pittsburgh has gone over. The Islanders have gone over in their last game. So look in this one here. The Islanders' last 5 road games have gone under the total, under 5.5. They've gone under their last 5 road games. Pittsburgh, they've gone over their last 2 games at 5.5. This is at home. They've gone over the total. I'm going to go with the public and take the over. I'm going to bet the over in this game. Over 5.5 goals. I like the over in this game. Over 5.5. Pittsburgh at home. They usually play to the over at home, especially the last 2 games of the season. They're playing to the over at 5.5. So I agree with the public. I'm going to take the over. And I know the Islanders have been playing under hockey the last 4 games. They've been playing to the under, but I'm gonna take the over. I'm gonna take the over in this game. I think Pittsburgh, they dictate the pace of the game to force this game to go over the total. So I like the over 5.5. I'm going to take that. The next game we're going to look at here, in this one, we're going to look at Anaheim and Dallas. Anaheim and Dallas. That's the next game we're going to look at. So this one here, Dallas is favored at home. The total 6. So it's gone from 6 to 6.5. It's gone up 6.5 here. From 6 to 6.5. It's gone up in some books, but still shop around. And Dallas is still favored at home. So we'll look at to see the public and the sharps on this game. We'll take a look here. Let's see. Let's take a look here. Wait for this to come up. Still waiting for this to come up. Okay, so we see Dallas is getting the love. They're the public's all over Dallas at home as the favorite, and a bit of a mixed bag to the over/under. But Dallas is getting all the love at home. Yeah, Dallas is getting all the love. Definitely have a play on this game here. So we'll look into this game further. That's Anaheim and Dallas. Mixed bag on the total. A little bit of resistance for the over/under. Some like the under, some like the over. So a bit of resistance there. We'll look at the side in this game. Dallas, Anaheim. Look into this one here. Look at the matchup. They've already played twice already. They played twice. This game is November 18th in Dallas. Anaheim was an underdog. They won 4-2, under 6.5 goals. Second game, February 4th last month in Anaheim. And Anaheim was an underdog again, and they won 2-1. It was under 5.5 goals. So the last 2 meetings have gone under. So this is the third meeting now. Anaheim 4-6 last 10, 6-4 to the over. Anaheim, there are 2-3 last 5 games, and are 2-3 to the under. Dallas 6-3-1 last 10 games, 7-3 to the over. Dallas has lost 2 straight games. They're 2-3 last 5 games, and are 2-3 to the under. So Dallas playing to the under, and Anaheim playing to the under as well. So both teams playing to the under. The only way I can look in this game, to me, this is a revenge spot for Dallas. They've lost to this team twice already. They've lost 2 times to this team already this year. Dallas has lost 2 straight games. Two straight they've lost, and they're 2-3 last 5. The Anaheim's beaten them twice. They gotta play Nashville next. I'm gonna take the under. I like under. You gotta shop around though, but they have under 6.5. I'd even go as far as 6. Yeah, I would take the under 6.5, 6, but shop around for the 6.5. If not, you have to get it at 6. And I'm gonna take Dallas. I don't think Anaheim's gonna sweep Dallas this year. They're trying to sweep Dallas. I don't think they're gonna sweep them. Anaheim's beaten them twice. I think Dallas gets some revenge. This is a revenge spot for Dallas. I think Dallas wins the game. I like them on the puck line. -1.5 goals Dallas. So I like Dallas on the puck line -1.5 to win the game. And I like the under 6.5 or 6, whichever side you wherever you can shop for the best number. I would take that for this game. The next game for me, I'm gonna take is St. Louis and Nashville. The St. Louis Nashville game. So St. Louis here, we have -5.5. That's the total, 5.5 St. Louis, the total. St. Louis on the road in Nashville. Nashville favored on the money line. Total 5.5. Now, Nashville, they were opened up as a favorite. That was the opening number as a favorite. Now St. Louis is favored now, and it's still at 5.5. That hasn't moved. So still 5.5, but the only movement is St. Louis being favored instead of Nashville. That's the only thing. So we'll look into this game further. We're gonna we'll look into this one further. Thought I saw something there. We'll look into this further. Sharps and public. Look at that. And for St. Louis and Nashville, it's all about the over. The public is all over the over in this game. Nashville, St. Louis over. That's what they like in that one. Let's see if we can get another perspective here. Go to the sports book and see what they're saying. Yeah, it's about the over. So the public's all over the over in this one. Yeah, they're on the over. Let's see. We'll look into this one further. Yeah, so we'll look into this game further. St. Louis, Nashville. Let's see. Yeah, we'll look into this one. Let's see. So this is the second meeting. The other meeting was like early last year. So it has no bearing in this game. First meeting towards the end of December in St. Louis. St. Louis was an underdog at home. They won 7-4 and was over 5.5 goals. This has been an over series. They've gone over in 6 straight games. Now St. Louis overall is 7-2-1 last 10 games, and 7-3 to the over. St. Louis has won 2 straight games. They're 3-2 last 5 games, 4-1 to the over. Yeah, they're 4-1 to the over. Nashville, 5-4-1 last 10 games, 3-7 to the under. Nashville coming off a 3-game road trip. They went 1-2 on the road trip. So right now they are 3-2 last 5 games. Lost 2 straight games. Nashville coming home, and they are 1-4 to the under. And St. Louis is playing to the over. For me, I'm gonna take. I don't trust Nashville here at all. They're coming off 2 straight losses off a road trip. First game off a road trip. I'm gonna take St. Louis in this game. I'll take St. Louis to win the game. I like St. Louis here. They've won 2 straight games. They're playing a lot better than Nashville. Nashville, they seem all over the place after 2 straight losses on the road. I like St. Louis here. They seem to me St. Louis is more. They're more of a put together team. So I like him here in this spot, and I'm actually gonna take the. I'm going to take the over. I like over 5.5 goals in this game. So St. Louis on the money line. And I like over 5.5 goals. I think St. Louis is capable of winning this game. I like St. Louis. Money line St. Louis, like I said, and I like over 5.5. I agree with the public. The public had the over. I agree. I like the over here in this game. I can see St. Louis dictating the pace of this game. Yeah, I see them dictating the pace of this game. I think that's why they're slightly favored. I see them dictating the pace, and Nashville's gonna have to play to their style of play. They have to play that way. I know they've gone under in 4 straight at home, but St. Louis is a different animal. St. Louis, the first meeting, they scored 7 goals on these guys, so they're capable. They're capable of going over. They're capable of scoring and winning this game. Yeah, I gotta take St. Louis. I'm taking, and they've won in Nashville before. St. Louis has won in Nashville. They've won against these guys. So I like St. Louis in the over. I'm going with that. St. Louis in the over for me. Let me look at the next game here. This will be the 5th game. So we're going to squeeze in one more game. Yeah, so this is the 5th. We look for one more game to squeeze in. Let's see. Find a good one here. We'll do Utah and Edmonton. Yeah, we'll do Utah and Edmonton. That'll be the last game we're going to squeeze in. The total here is, let me see. So Utah, Edmonton. The total here, the total here is at 6. Edmonton favored at home. Now it's gone up to 6.5 at some books. Some books still have it at 6. So it's half and half. We'll say it's at 6. And we'll take a look at this game here. Public and the Sharps. Look at this one. This will be the last game we'll be doing. Utah's getting the public money so far. Utah, and that's it. Utah's getting the public money. Check another perspective here. It looks like it's the Utah side. Let's see. Oh, it looks like the over. We're getting some over money in this game. Utah, Edmonton over. We're seeing some overs. Yeah, it looks like some over money. So far, yep. So we'll look into this further. See what's going on in this game. So Utah, Edmonton. Let's see here. So Edmonton's already beaten this team twice. So first game was in Utah. Edmonton won 4-3 in overtime. It was over 6.5 goals. Second game, New Year's Eve, December 31st in Edmonton. Edmonton won 4-1. Was under the total. So this is the third meeting. Utah playing back in Edmonton. So Utah overall 6-2, 1-1 last 10 games, 3-5 to the under. Utah on a 3-game road trip. They're 1-1 on the road trip. 0-1-1 to the under. I mean, so 0-1-1 to the under so far for the totals. Utah overall will say 2-3 last 5 games and are 2-1 to the over/under. Edmonton 5-5 last 10, 3-7 to the under. Edmonton, they're coming off a 4-game road trip where they went 2-2 on the road trip, and they went 0-4 to the under. So overall, they're basically 3-2 last 5 games and are 1-5 to the under. So this is interesting. Let's look at this one here. Let's see. Let's look at this one here. Yeah, look into this game further. Let me see. Hmm. I'm gonna look into this. I'll look at some team totals and see what's happening in this game. Just give me a few minutes. I'm gonna look into this. Figure out the best bet for this game. Let's see here. Oh man, let's see. All right, for me, the best play for this game for me, Utah's averaging about 3 goals, right on 3 goals per game on the road trip. In Edmonton, I know they scored 1 goal. I understand that, but a lot has changed in 3 months with this team. So I feel on their last 4 games on this road trip for this month, the month of March, they're averaging about 3 goals. So the team total for Utah right now, I'm seeing two. I just saw 2.5. Team total Utah is 2.5. So I like the over. Over 2.5 goals. Utah team total. I like the over in this one. Over 2.5 goals. That's the play I like that play. So Utah team total over 2.5 goals. That's the play I'm gonna go with. I have nothing else for this game. No sides, no anything. Let's see. I would lean to Utah plus 1.5 goals. I'll take it. I lean to Utah plus 1.5 goals, but I like the over 2.5 goals in this game. Utah, Edmonton. I like over 2.5 goals. That's the one I like more. And that's it for the hockey. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Abby. Whether you fit or follow these picks, it's up to you. We give you a team total, money line play, and team total money line play, and an over under for the games itself. So again, whatever you do, I hope you hit a big ticket and hit some big winners for the NHL. Good luck to you guys. Hit the like and subscribe button for more NHL picks and plays for the over unders, team totals, puck line play. Gave you a puck line play already. Give you a few puck line plays. So if you want more of that, hit the like and subscribe. We'll provide more of that for you. Good luck to everybody. Again, hope you cash some big winners. Stay true to yourself. Stay blessed. Stay humble. Believe in yourself. Good luck to you guys tonight. Peace. Take care.